All right, let's talk some specifics. Let's talk about examples that you might think of jobs and or businesses that exist in Florida today that are here because of activities, campaigns by Enterprise Florida.
Well, certainly there's a long history of projects that are here. I mean,
some examples I think our viewers might relate to.
Embraer is a great example in Melbourne, manufacturing aircraft there, business jets. But since we've been here, we had the opportunity to compete for an engineering center. So they were met when Governor Scott was there in October of 2011. Embraer shared with him their vision for an engineering center, and they were looking at India, they're looking at doing it in Brazil, or would they expand Florida, another state. And we were able to win that project, competitive project, to put the engineering center in Melbourne. What I like about it is it ties in manufacturing now with the product design. So for the future of Embraer Space Coast, that's in a transition mode, as we all know, that you have an engineering center that will attract talent, keep talent there. Other examples, Northrop Grumman earlier this year announced that they're doing 5 centers of excellence in this country. Florida won 2 of those. One would be in St. Augustine, one would be in Melbourne. 400 jobs in St. Augustine, 1,000 jobs in Melbourne for Northrop Grumman and 2 of their centers of excellence. And the other one that's most recent is Hertz Corporation, a Fortune 300 company that had a location in Tulsa, which was Dollar Thrifty, had their headquarters in New Jersey, and said, look, we just bought Dollar Thrifty. We're not going to keep 2 headquarters locations. Do we move to New Jersey, or do we move to Oklahoma, or do we look at a 3rd state? And what many of these companies do, because they outsourced their real estate years ago, is they hire a 3rd party to do the assessment, to look at the locations. We saw the project long before we even knew the name of the company. We started responding to they didn't even say then a Fortune 3, it was a Fortune 500 company that's thinking about a headquarters location. These are the things that we're interested in. So we worked with that consultant. The company was identified, the CEO, the governor were involved. The governor called, made sure that we stayed on that radar screen, and ultimately Southwest Florida was able to win that project. That's 700 headquarter jobs going to Southwest Florida. I like it for 2 reasons. One, it puts Southwest Florida on the map for headquarters. A location that's traditionally or typically not is thought of outside the state so much for headquarters, even though Chico's grew up there and there are plenty of them there, but it put them on the map for that. And secondly, what I really like about it, if you look at the payroll over 10 years, 70 million minimum payroll being pumped into that economy. That means the small business that owns a restaurant, that has a car dealership, that's building houses, mortgage, it has a big ripple effect in Southwest Florida, in an area that needs that.